you're crooked. I feel like, I don't know. Well, hello and welcome back to my little book corner. Today we are going to be doing another reading challenge, and I'm so excited for this one because we are going to do the random number generator, and that random number is going to be the amount of pages that we're going to read. I'm going to have a spinning wheel, and I'm going to put in the numbers 0 to, well, not 0, 1 to 250, because I feel like 300 pages is like not doable for me. 200 pages is already a challenge, so I think 250 is kind of like a good amount, even though above 200 pages is still so much. The book that I'm going to be reading is Daughter of the Burning City. I've been so excited to start this because I just feel like I need something like this, because I feel like it's going to be a murder mystery but with a fantasy kind of touch to it. Serena has this gift, apparently. She's an illusion maker. She makes illusions, and she makes like people that are her illusions that are real for other people, apparently, and she kind of like has a freak show with those illusions. They're kind of like a family. And then a person from her family gets murdered. Oh my gosh, I'm going to show you some beautiful trees that I'm seeing right now. They're beautiful. Look at that. Those are gorgeous. I didn't know they were there. I live here. It's crazy that I've never seen them. Let's get on reading. Yesterday I didn't finish everything. It was a lot, but I have made some progress. I have this much left to read from the challenge of yesterday, so I am definitely going to finish those pages from yesterday, but I also have to figure out what we're going to read this day. I kind of have a whole day that I don't have actual obligations, like I don't have to go anywhere, but I do have some things that I just want to get done. So I am hoping at a kind of like normal amount, I don't know, around 100 pages. I think that's a good amount, maybe under 100 pages. Okay, I just thought I was filming, but I wasn't actually filming, which is great. I got 36 hours. You just have to believe me. I did spin the wheel, and I thought I filmed it, but I didn't. But I have 36 pages. Let's just get on reading for today, and also finish yesterday's reading. We did it! I don't know how, but yesterday we finished the challenge, and also the challenge of the day before that. We just finished both. I think that maybe with the amount of pages we are going to get today, we can finish it. I think it has to be over 100. This book is kind of fun. It's not anything special for me. It's not going to be a 5 stars. It is a little bit different from what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit more magical and a little bit more Caraval-esque. But that's on me, because I thought that. I kind of hoped that. It is kind of like a murder mystery. She kind of has to find out who is doing this, and there's this whole political drama going on as well, with apparently Gomorrah, which is the Caraval, which apparently started out as a city and then became a moving city and a Caraval kind of thing. There's this whole political thing going on, which I am not necessarily invested in. I think that's just because I'm not fully in this world and I haven't like felt a connection, but I do like the illusion part and the figuring out her kind of like powers and seeing how they work, and seeing all the other people that have, they call it jinx workers, so they have kind of like a jinx work that could be mind reading or telling the future. I think those are the most common ones, but then you have like other ones. She herself has the illusion work, and she doesn't have eyes, which is a thing that is really interesting and I kind of love it. but she doesn't have eyes. She has where your eyes should be. She just kind of like has a blank space, just kind of like skin, but she can see. The only thing I'm really interested in is kind of like the murder mystery. That's what it started with. I don't really care for the politics. I don't really care for the romance necessarily either. I don't know. I don't trust the love interest. I really like that you kind of get to have a little insight on the killer because you have these little doodles and like notes on the illusions that the killer made. That's kind of the only thing that's really keeping me reading because I want to know what is happening. It is enjoyable. It is a fun ride, a Caraval ride. I just hope that it would be a little bit more magical because that's just my preference. I just love magical books, and with a Caraval I feel like you can do so many magical things, but this is fun as well. I love the murder mystery, so don't get me wrong, it is a good book. I am enjoying it and I want to read the rest of it. So let's actually spin the wheel. Here we go. I'm scared. I don't think you can see it, but sure. Oh my gosh. 215. Well, that's definitely enough to finish this book because we had to get over 100 pages. 215? That's a lot. Half of the day is already gone as well. It's literally 1:30. We are going to do it. I'm going to finish this book and then we'll start another one. The moment after having talked about the book was when the book really picked up for me. I mean, the beginning had me hooked really fast and I loved how fast-paced it was, but then it kind of like slowed down and I wasn't as interested anymore because we were focusing on politics that I didn't really care about because I didn't really know a lot about the world, and I don't know, I hadn't formed a connection yet. Then when we approached the ending and there was more going on, I just kind of like connected to the characters because I got to know them more in a different way, in a way that they had to work together and just, you know, solve things. So it was very fun. I think I'm giving this a 3.5. It's not going to be a 4 stars just because I don't think I will be thinking about it anymore. Only the beginning and the ending was really fun for me, but I am really glad I read it and I just love the characters now. It was a fun read. I'm so glad I found this in a secondhand store. Now, the remaining pages of that were 91, I think? 93. That means that I now have to read 122 pages. That's a lot. I do think I want to read The Grandest Game, which is why it was here, because I actually almost started reading it already, but I was like, maybe I should film this portion of the video first. I love Jennifer Lynn Barnes' books. I know this isn't going to be as good as the Inheritance Games itself, but I just love that it's in that world and I just want to read it. I still have to read this today. So let's start. I didn't finish the challenge yesterday. I was doing a lot of other things. I am in this phase with the Phantom of the Opera. I've been watching it, the 25th anniversary one. I've just been watching it back to back. I literally am in love with that musical. I was just watching that and listening to the music instead of reading. We do still need to finish that before we can actually begin today's challenge. I have something that we're going to try because reading The Grandest Game is obviously a quick read and I think I will be getting to the pages really quickly. But I also have this one. But I think this will be perfect to get to the 100 and something pages that I still need to read. I think this is going to be a hack. And it's actually perfect because I had to read 104 pages still. So 105 is perfect for that. And now let's spin for today. Spin! Oh no. 205. On top of the 104 pages we still have to read. I guess we're gonna try. Okay, I've been really enjoying this read. I actually finished it in one sitting. 105 pages of the challenge. It was really fun to be back in the world of wizards. It was just a fun kind of like insight to the tales that they have there. I guess it was a good palate cleanser. I'm now back to The Greatest Game. I'm fully in it, actually. So I think I'm going to go straight into that book and just see how far I can get. I don't think I'll be able to finish the 205 pages, or 204 now, actually, but we'll see. This book. I just had to say something about it. I feel like I'm almost halfway and I'm just fully into the story. I know all the characters, I know they're kind of like their quests, their individual quests, and now they have to like work in different teams, and you can feel the tension, you can feel everything. The last book in this kind of like series, in this world, the one where only Jameson and Grayson are in, the Hawthorne Brothers I think it's called, that one was kind of a letdown for me because I wasn't really stoked about that one. So I was really thinking, oh, these are all new characters. I don't think I'm going to like that. I think it's going to be hard to get a connection to each and every one. But I'm really in it. And I just love her writing style. I just love how short the chapters are, because every time I finish a chapter, I just want to read on because I know that I can just stop at any minute. I don't have to commit to a chapter. Sometimes you have books where the chapters are so long, you just have to make a commitment. I hate stopping in the middle of a chapter. I thought the fact that there were so many new people and there were just so many POVs in this book was going to throw me off. But I'm actually really liking it, and it's every time, every chapter is new, and I'm now just gonna try and read as much as I can. It's been a week since I've actually ended this video. I haven't been able to read for a week. I've been a little bit busy with all the new things. I was editing this video and I was like, I didn't end it. I didn't end the video. So here I am telling you that yes, I finished the challenge. I kind of finished all of them, maybe not on the day itself, but you know, I compromised on other days. And I also finished the grandest game. I had only a little bit left and I was like, oh, I need to finish it immediately. I just wanted to finish it and I'm so glad I did because I loved it. I didn't expect to love this as much because I was kind of let down by the Hawthorne brothers. And I thought this was going to be the same, where there were a lot of new characters and I don't know. I didn't know if I would fall in love with them, but I did. I did, and I loved it. I'm giving it a 4.5 stars just because it doesn't top the original one. It doesn't top the Inheritance games, but it was so fun and it ended at a cliffhanger. So now I'm really mad because I want to read the second book of this. It will be out next year, so we have to wait, and I don't like waiting. I am so excited to look back at the books that I read because I forgot this little one. It was a really easy read, which is why I chose it. I finished Daughter of the Burning City, which I didn't love, but I'm really glad I have it. I read it and I now own it, and I will own it forever, I think, because it did have something to it. It's just not going to be my favorite read, which is fine. Then I read The Tales of Beetle the Bard, just because I needed to get my page count up. Small book, 105 pages, a lot of illustrations in here as well, which made it so much easier to read, and it's just a fun inside of the wizarding world. And The Grandest Game was also finished. I'm so glad I read these books. I didn't think I was going to read these specific books, especially not this one. These were all on my November TBR, so that is nice. Well, this one isn't, but it's an addition. Okay, but that was it for this challenge. I had so much fun, honestly, to just get surprised every day, again and again, to see how many pages you have to read and then just try to do it. I really love this challenge and I hope you loved watching this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate that. And then there's only one thing left to say, and that is on to the next video.